around with all boys. I was a tomboy. And yeah, I went through a really hard time after my dad died. I got into drugs. I got into being promiscuous and just being out in the streets. And I used to walk the streets and just hang out, just being crazy. I probably shouldn't even be standing here today because I got into so much mess. And I was an angry person. I used to fight a lot. I used to just do a lot of just wrongful things that I didn't feel good about myself for. But, you know, I always felt in my heart that God was trying to reach me. I knew of the Lord, but I didn't have a relationship with him. I grew up Catholic, so I knew in some sense I could pray. So I would pray in those times that where things were dark, but I never really understood, you know, why I felt so different. And I always felt like I didn't belong. But throughout my teenage years, I did try to commit suicide. I got into drugs really bad. But praise God, I didn't never get addicted to that point where I couldn't get off of it. Some point, you know, I did stop using. I was in and out of church, but I never stayed. It wasn't until about 10 years ago that my kids got taken away. And when my kids got taken away, it was just different. It was like, how could I be a parent that allowed my kids to get taken away? When I used to be a kid who just wanted to be loved, wanted my parents to be there, but they were never there. And I felt like I was just doing the same thing that my parents did. At that moment, my brother was going to church, and he was trying to turn his life around. And I ended up surrendering my life to Christ. I never looked back since then, but it was a process, you know. I gave up drinking. I wasn't doing drugs as much, but I was still using marijuana and smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. But I wasn't like heavy into drugs like I used to be, but I did surrender and I did give my life to Christ. I did turn my life around. My kids were away from me for a whole year before I got them back. But yeah, back then I didn't know what I was doing. I was lost. I was just wanting someone to care. And when I found Christ and I surrendered to Christ, he showed me that he always loved me, that he was always there, that I didn't have to look no further than what was in front of me. He was with me, walking through everything that I went through, and he was there to help me. So because I've allowed him to help me, I was able to get out of the situation that I was in, able to better my life.